Hello, my name is Matt Wright and I work for the Center for Academic Technology here at Butler University. This month, on the Cat Video channel, I wanted to talk to you a bit about Creative Commons. Creative Commons is a term you might have heard before, either in education or on the web more generally. In effect, Creative Commons is a group that provides copyright licenses. That probably sounds pretty dry, but their purpose is to allow for freer access to information and resources on the internet. Typical copyright law is pretty rigid, demanding that you get express permission in advance from a copyright holder before you do, well, pretty much anything. Creative Commons licenses, on the other hand, are designed to let you copy, redistribute, and modify content quickly and easily, and legally, most importantly. Imagine if there was a photograph or a video you wanted to use in one of your courses on Moodle. Imagine if you had to spend time seeking out the copyright holder on some image you found on the internet, presuming he or she could even be readily found, requesting permission to use their material, and then waiting for a response, or even getting turned down. It's much faster, much easier, and much wiser to seek out content that's licensed under Creative Commons. As Creative Commons licenses get more widely known and widely used, more and more media hosting services allow users to search for content licensed under Creative Commons. Big-name sites like YouTube and SoundCloud will tell you if media is licensed under Creative Commons, and a large amount of material on Wikimedia Commons, the place Wikipedia draws most of its images from, is licensed under Creative Commons. Creative Commons licenses are perhaps most frequently used for images, and today I want to show you a particularly easy way to find Creative Commons licensed images through Flickr. Flickr is an image hosting and sharing site owned by Yahoo. Rather than being a source for predominantly drawn images like DeviantArt or similar, Flickr is first and foremost a host of photographs, and is, as a result, a great place to find real photos pertaining to your course content. Quite a few professional photographers and talented amateur photographers make use of Flickr, so you're also not liable to find quite so many blurry, pixelated phone camera photos as you might elsewhere. When you perform a search on Flickr, you'll get your results back as a huge scroll of images. Which ones are available under Creative Commons? Flickr provides the handy license dropdown at the top that lets you filter results down to Creative Commons licensed photos. It also lets you specify what kind of licenses you're looking for. Commercial use allowed, which is probably not a concern if you're using these for a class, and modifications allowed, which will let you edit the photo for your own purposes. Being able to modify a work, especially to make it fit in with your other course content, can be pretty handy, so for the sake of this example, I'll click on Modifications Allowed. Next, I'll click the photo I want to use, which is this one. Look at this guy. In the lower right, I have this download icon that will allow me to download the photo at various sizes. I just click one to download it, and I'm ready to put it in Moodle, right? Well, not quite yet. Every Creative Commons license, whether for commercial use or not, whether for modification or not, requires attribution. Basically, you're getting materials from someone else, so just as you would for a quotation, you should cite your source. Attribution is pretty simple, too, and it's good practice to teach your students as well. Creative Commons is really useful for student projects, too. An easy way to remember how to attribute is with the acronym TASL. Title, Author, Source, License. So, say that I'm using this photo for my Moodle course. First, I'll add the image to my course by turning Editing on and dragging and dropping the photo onto my course page. Next, I'll hit the Edit drop-down so that I can put an attribution on it. I'll click Edit Settings, and this will take me to the settings page for the label I just put in. So, following the acronym TASL, the first letter is T, Title. According to Flickr, this photo is titled Cats Sleep Anywhere. The next letter is A, Author. On the Flickr page, we can see that the author is Trish Ham. The next letter is S, Source. Well, we already know our source is Flickr. If you're able, it's also not a bad idea to link back to the source. Finally, the last letter, L, stands for License. In the lower right on Flickr, we can see a link that says Some Rights Reserved. Clicking on that will tell us which license the author is using. Up top, you can see that it's Attribution 2.0 Generic, also known as CC BY 2.0. That abbreviation works just fine for an attribution, so I'll just add it that way. Now I've got an image added to my course, and I did it legally, ethically, and professionally, not to mention quickly. I didn't need to track down copyright holders and wait for permission, but I also didn't just take someone else's work without giving them credit. What's more, students in my class will be able to see where I got this material from, and, perhaps most importantly, start to understand how attribution works.